I'm Ryosuke and this is Kota Yuki from Japan. This is Sumi and Seo from Korea. First, why did we decide to talk about this topic? Japan and Korea are close geography and neighboring countries, but several political issues have continued to prevent young generation from creating global friendship. So we discussed what is the best way to create a global friendship without anything intervention. Before thinking what is the best way, we studied what Japanese and Koreans has thinking about each other. And look at this graph. It's a report from Anonymization. What is your impression of other countries? 45% Japanese and 60% Koreans has a bad impression. And there's the reasons. 75% Japanese said they continue criticizing about historical problems. And 76% Koreans said they don't care about historical issues in which Japanese invaded Korea. Why Koreans continue the criticizing about historical problem and why Japanese aren't going to change their mind? And this is our own survey with 138 Korean and Japanese participants. What is the source of impression about both countries? %70 Japanese say the mass media. And 52% Koreans say that education is very interesting. So this could be a reason why they answered with the opposing views, and so we have the big gaps when we try to understand each other. And also, we could get a very interesting result from the next question.
Okay, please look at this graph. So this graph shows how some historical events are viewed. We asked Japanese and Korean people the question, what do you know about the history between Japan and Korea? And we found that there were different answers between Japanese and Koreans. And we can see big differences in responses about how Empress Myeongseong was killed and the March 1st independence movement. So this got our attention and explained the creation of this gap.
Now these are textbooks, history textbooks. On your left, Japanese textbook called Nihonshi, am I right? And on your right, Korean textbook called Hanguksa in Korean. We researched this history textbook in Japan and Korea using for high school students. We tried to figure out some difference in these textbooks. These textbooks are not to represent average of Japan and Korea, but it is very important to find some difference about cause problem in mature understanding. At first, as for Empress Myeongseong was killed, in Korean textbook, they describe one page, almost one page. But, on the other hand, in Japanese textbook, they describe nothing at all. Oh my God. And we list another example, the March 1st independence movement. In Korean textbook, they describe, in Japanese textbook, they describe 12 lines. But in Korean textbook, they describe 3 pages. So we could find the big difference in this textbook. Korean students run in detail about Japanese behavior when they invaded. And they have their own impression, historical impression, about this. In Japanese students' case, they run history that differ from Korean case. difference of contents and quantity of textbook lead to different impression. So what can we do?
At first, we thought we should unify the content of the history textbook in Japan and Korea. But, of course, we can't change the content of history textbook. So therefore, we found the best way to make friendship is by way of sharing information about our daily lives using SNS. From now, we'll show you our activity.
We started a group called JKZ, Japan Korea Group, on Facebook. Korea and Japan already have very good ICT fundamental, and the internet speed is fast enough to upload images. So we found that it would be a good tool to use and make use this environment. We thought we might be able to understand the other party in ways that TV and the mass media can't portray. So we focused on sharing each other's students' daily lives.
So in 2 months, we share 85 photographs and 30 video clips from Japan side, and 44 photographs and 5 video clips from Korean side.
We uploaded many photographs and video clips, contemplating quantity rather than quality.
So we interviewed the students about how they think of each other's before and after JKG.
Most Japanese students answered, before using JKZ, we had a serious image toward Korea. Because there is a military training in Korea, there is no culture in Japan, so we could not image their lifestyle. This was so great occasion to know it. For what I understood through JKZ, their lifestyle looks quite similar.
And before the JKG, Koreans had the prejudice and misunderstanding to Japan. So history education is compulsory education, so Korean affected a lot. And we have traditional images to Japan like kimono and castle. So we think Japanese have different culture compared to us. So Koreans tend to dislike them. But on communication in JKG, we make friendship. We can make some solutions to be more closer. And on communication, they live similar life with us, so we feel more familiar. And we can know and share the culture, so we like them more than before. And this is the 3 keywords on our presentation. First, high-speed internet and SNS. Second, breakthrough unconscious solution. And third, the difference of history education.
Through this experience, the JKG side is clearly worked to narrow down the overall gaps in our thoughts and impressions. From this result, we thought it's easy to understand information visually using SNS. In fact, language is not so necessarily there. We should use SNS more and more to create good relations with friends overseas. Thank you.